this text and this command to love, and also the word for abhor that Paul uses here. And one of the ladies spoke up, and it was kind of confused and was bold and up front, and she said, I don't know about this whole thing of hate here, of boring something. Aren't we as Christians called to love? Because the world says love is love, right? But according to the scriptures, love is not love. God is love, and thus he commands and displays what true love is. And so the group paused, and we had this moment. Everyone was looking at me to answer the question. I really didn't know how to answer the question, but I was like, man, how do I do this? The world says love is love, but the Bible doesn't say love is love. The Bible says God is love, and look at the word or instruction that Paul gives us in verse 9. The word there is abhor, which means to vehemently dislike something. Actually, it means to strongly hate and or loathe something. And so evil and sin in the life of a Christian must be what? It must be anathema. It must be cut off from the lives of Christians. In other words, you and I must do everything in our power to make sure sin is not present in our lives. And you might remember to Paul's teaching back to chapter 8, how violent he was about this presence of possible sin in the life of a Christian. Do you remember what he said? He said, kill it. If there's sin in your life, you must kill it, or your sin will be killing you. This is how serious this is. And so he says, murder it, boa constrict it, suffocate the life, and so it does not exist or live. Why? Because God hates sin. And I read these words gently, but let me just read to you the scriptures as proof. Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16. There are 6 things that the Lord hates, 7 that are an abomination to him. Haughty eyes, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises a wicked plan, feet that make haste to run to evil, a false witness who lies, and one who sows discord among brothers. Our God hates sin. But what is the dilemma that you and I are tempted to face? It's that we don't hate sin enough.